Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special report brought to you in association with the Bank of New Zealand. This is where we look at 10 charts for 2010. We dig deep into 10 charts that we know and love and explain what's happening in the economy and what it means for you and what it might mean for the next year or two. And this is a really important chart because it tells us the cost of the things that we sell and the cost of the things that we buy as a nation. It's called the terms of trade. And it takes into account the price of commodities that we sell, so dairy products, fish, logs, sheep, meat, wool, that sort of thing, along with the price of the things that we buy, cars, all sorts of imports, flat screen TVs, all those sorts of things. And it essentially compares the two prices and gives us a sense of how wealthy we are with our exports. And you can see here that actually terms of trade have been improving quite a lot for us in the last decade. And we had a period up until 2008 where they rose quite strongly. Then obviously there was the global financial crisis and the price of dairy products fell quite sharply. But since then we've seen a rise in the value of the commodities we sell versus the rise of the manufactured goods that we buy. And that's interesting. In fact, it's the best of times for us. We should be going gangbusters. So why is it the economy's not going so strongly? That's the really interesting challenge for our policymakers. Despite the fact we have record high terms of trade in New Zealand, when we should be doing really well, we're not. Something's going wrong here. Obviously, we're either still importing too much, we're not exporting enough, and we're perhaps not productive enough and producing the right high value type of exports. Interesting challenge for our policymakers and a question for us. Why are we doing so poorly? We're just about to go through into a double dip recession when our terms of trade are at record highs. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was the number 8 in our series of the top 10 charts for 2010.